Orvia, why do you look so sad?
I'm not sad.
Well, you look sad to me, so you must be sad. But I know what will cheer you up, because Orvia Yudhiyakaran, who is the first intermediate contestant, will be talking about happiness. Let's welcome her to the stage.
Happiness. It's just a 9 letter word. But people do everything in this world for this one word happiness. Getting things isn't gonna make you happy. Money or opportunity, all these things will just excite you for the moment, you know? The key to real happiness is progress. And if we can make progress on a day to day basis, we'll feel alive and free. At the beginning of the year, we get this feeling where we're like, okay, I have this fresh new start to do what I desire. I could grow, I could improve, I could change, or even better, I could make progress. People always say that they're working on changing. Don't worry about changing. Change is automatic. We cannot control the external environment. Whether we want change to happen or not, it's gonna happen. Economy, weather, relationships are all gonna change. Change is automatic, but our progress is not. So if you wanna make real progress, then you gotta look at life in a different way. You've gotta take control of this process. Do things that bring you joy. You have to take the joy that lives inside your heart instead of the joy you get from buying new Jordan 11s. If we have $1,000,000, we're gonna want 1,000,000,000. If you have a big house, we're gonna want a bigger one. We have to be happy with what we have. Don't chase people. Be yourself. Do your own thing and work hard. Will Smith once said, the right people, the ones who really belong in your life, will come to you and stay. Which relates to being happy for yourself and not for anyone else. Being present is happiness. The past is the history and the future is a mystery. We have to live in the present. Do not hang on to past issues or worry about the problems that might happen tomorrow. Past agony and future anxiousness will not lead you anywhere. Don't stress over things you don't need to stress over. Don't sit down and stomp your feet when you're angry. Find some way, something that makes you smile, that brings you joy, that makes you look at life and say, today might be a good day, but I'm gonna make it better. We shouldn't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. If I could stay strong through my hard times and put a smile on my face, you could too. All I'm asking for is one smile. Now we're one step closer to being happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Orvia, for your speech. It was uplifting for everyone.
I told you, Ovia. Orvia has a unique way with her words. You know, Ovia, I heard the next contestant was going to present an amazing speech.
Did you now? So, let's hear it. Let's welcome to the stage Divya Ravindra.
How would you feel if your child's life relied on an organ donor? That your child's life could be saved within one decision? One person, and what if that one person could be you? Over 4,500 Canadians are in need of an organ donor each year, and more than 250 people die waiting for an organ donation. Even though 90% of Canadians support organ transplants, only 20% are registered to be donors. But we need to change that. But to do so, you might be asking how. To ensure you're a donor after death, you can begin by registering with your province's donor registry. Or you can fill out an organ donor card when you get or renew your driver's license. To become a living donor, where you're willingly offering an organ donation that will not put your life at risk long-term or short-term, you can either work directly with your friend's transplant team or contact your transplant center in your area to find out who's in need of an organ. Some of the organs that can be donated are a liver, kidney, lung, or part of a lung. Now, before you decide whether you'd like to be a donor or not, you must identify the pros and cons to ensure you make the right decision for your health. Pros. Probably the greatest benefit of being an organ donor is knowing that you're saving a life, that you're able to provide a second chance of life for an individual who's in need. The recipient does not have to be dependent on costly treatments and can live a normal, stress-free lifestyle. One organ donation would change the life of the recipient, and additionally all the others who care and depend for the recipient. Cons. An organ donation is a major surgery, and as all surgeries, it comes with risks such as bleeding, blood clots, infections, and damage to nearby tissues and organs. Although you'll have anesthesia during the surgery, as a living donor, you may go through pain. But just remember that the recipient may have gone through life-threatening circumstances. Therefore, your pain for the time being will be worth it knowing that you're saving a life, especially if you saved an individual who you really cared about. One story that truly inspired me was an incident that occurred with a close family friend of mine. Uncle Lloyd was in urgent need of a kidney transplant, and his circumstance was life-threatening. At this point, the entire family was heartbroken. But luckily, one of his older sister, Miss Arlene, had decided to donate her kidney for her brother. This story had a happy ending, and we could be saving a lot more lives similarly if we made selfless decisions and were empathetic towards each other just as Miss Arlene. As you can easily see, an organ donation can be the biggest decision you ever make and the greatest gift you can ever give. So I'm going to leave you with a short message from Michael Jordan, who's a sponsor of the Tissue Donor Awareness. Some people want it to happen. Some people wish it could happen. And then there's others who make it happen. So I'm here today to encourage each one of you to stop wishing and start making a change that would save 8 lives, to help a person see, and help save 75 others with the help of your tissues. Thank you.
Wow, Divya, I never thought I would learn so much about organ donation. It is a beautiful concept as you are saving someone's life.
This night is more educational than I ever expected. I understand the importance of organ donation now, so great job on your speech, Divya.
The next contestant is Anjali Jayakandan, who will be talking about dreaming big. Let's give her a round of applause, please.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Anjali Jayakantan, and my topic is Dream Big. Dream the impossible. See the invisible. Pursue the intangible and achieve the incredible, said Machona Dawea. All our lives we've told ourselves there's a limit to who we are and what we do. We lock ourselves in a box and never think to break free. Or we think we need to go somewhere in our lives, but we tell ourselves we can't do it. But what if you can do it? Why not believe? Why not have faith? Because faith is taking the first step to success. If you can change the quality of your thinking, you can change the quality of your life. Positive thinking isn't about telling yourself that you're great, but it's about telling yourself to keep going without stopping. Don't allow regret, only allow pride. Your failures shouldn't be a block in your path. You shouldn't fear to fail. You need to take the risks you gotta take to make your dream reality. Believe it or not, you are going to fail. It could be once, twice, 10 times, 100, or even 1,000 times. But that means you're 1,000 steps closer to your dream. I had a dream to become a dancer and achieve something big. So I participated in numerous competitions. For instance, the Hidden Idol competition. I didn't win. I fell, but I got up. I went to Cleveland, Ohio in America for another competition. I didn't win. I fell again, but I got up because I had faith. I went to London, England for an international competition. And I won first place. This victory, this success, was the result of my failures. Thomas Edison, as many of you might know, invented the light bulb. But he didn't do it right away. In fact, he did it after 1,000 attempts. A reporter asked him, "How did it feel to fail 1,000 times?" He said, "I didn't fail 1,000 times. The light bulb was an invention with 1,000 steps." There's no limit to success. The clock is not going to wait for you. The days are not going to stop flying by for you. Your failures, struggles, and challenges are not going to wait until you get there. So it's time. It's time you get up and fight. There are problems all around the world, like poverty. In places like Africa, Alabama, Louisiana, Philadelphia, Japan, Sri Lanka needs you. What do you know? Even Canada needs you. Yes, it needs to come from you. Because it's time you get up and fight. Pamela Val-Star once said, "Reach high, for stars lie hidden in your soul. Dream deep, for every dream precedes the goal." Chase your dreams like a lion. A lion doesn't stop chasing its prey until it catches it. So you don't stop chasing your dream until you live it. Until you live it. Your failures and successes are what's going to define you as a person. So tell yourself, don't hesitate. Don't hold back. Take the risks, but don't fear to fail. Think positive. Have faith in what you do. And most importantly, dream big. Thank you.
That was great, Anjali. Many people underestimate themselves as they are discouraged to achieve their desires. Your dancing victory has made everyone here delighted and encouraged to follow their dreams.
I agree, Ovia. That speech was very motivational and will hopefully allow the students here recognize their full potential. And by the way, congratulations on your amazing achievement. Next up, we have Nirja Sadur Murugan, who will be talking about the meaning of success.
First of all, I would like to say that I'm so grateful to be talking to all of you today. I'm Nirja, and I would like to ask you an intriguing question that most of us may have difficulty in answering. What is the meaning of success in your life? While there's no right or wrong answer, for me, the meaning of success is happiness. Often we come across so many motivational speeches who advise us on how to become successful. And trust me, these speeches are tremendously inspiring and can certainly help us reach what this society defines as success. But don't you think before striving for this thing called success, you should know what meaning it holds in your life? Success is an individual identity, and the definition of it may vary from person to person. Some people think that success is in traveling the world. Some people think that success is in becoming a millionaire, and the list goes on. One of the key enablers to reach success is to set goals. And once we set our goals, we choose the path we need to take in order to achieve our goals. And seldom the path to our goals is easy, but in most cases, it requires us to painstakingly work. The path we choose may not be of our likings and interests too, so it's not uncommon to see people upset or even unhappy after reaching their goal. This is because their happiness isn't sustainable. For example, if you define your success as being rich, and you think that you can be rich by becoming a surgeon, you choose the path of this profession, even though you have no interest in the sciences, thinking that once these boring 15 years of studies are over, they're finally going to be giving you the happiness you've been longing for, even though you might be so much happier in a job that might pay you less. Choosing the path to your goals can be a very crucial component in you having a happy and content life. And what's the point of having happiness if it isn't sustainable? What do you do next, you may ask? Well, you start setting new goals and start driving yourselves crazy in order to achieve them. So you're never happy with what you have. This world has created so many millions of successful individuals, and one commonality between them is that they enjoy what they do. When we enjoy what we do, our best potential is in use. And it's proven that when we really enjoy our job, there's no fatigue in spite of long work hours. And moreover, the happiness we get from doing things we like is immense. Loads of creative and productive ideas come in mind when we're happy, and without anyone telling you, or you realizing yourself, you're gonna find yourself in situations where you're trying out these new ideas, exploring yourself in different and new fields. By doing this, you're really recognizing what you want as a person. And don't you think this way success knocks at your door? In the corporate world, many special programs are run in order to boost happiness levels of employees. And a happier staff leads to a more cooperative and organized employee, which increases the success rates for the company. In the wise words of Daisaku Aikida, success is not a matter of address story. It's not a matter of this or that. Success means changing the quality of your life. Wealth, power, fame, knowledge alone cannot make you happy, and nor you can take them with you when you die. But by changing the quality of your life, you're gonna at last approach true happiness. And finally, as said by Herman Cain, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. And if you enjoy what you do, you will become successful. In conclusion, do not chase success. Choose happiness, and success will start chasing you. Thank you.
Amazing speech, Nirja, as your definition of success has truly opened the eyes of the audience. Many assume and believe that their happiness is going to university, becoming rich, and having a well-paid career. Well, these are important things, but they don't define life. Life is beyond that. Life is happiness, your family, your hobbies, everything you're interested in. So, don't look at life with only one eye. Open your eyes. You see more.
Yes, thank you for your amazing speech, Nirja. I'm sure the audience truly enjoyed it.
Hey, Alona, did you see this new picture of Angelina Jolie on her Instagram?
Ovia, we're kind of in the middle of something here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, your timing is impeccable, as our next contestant is Abarami Jivahin, who will be talking about social media.
Social media has created jealous behavior over illusions. Sadly, some are envious over things such as the perfect body that doesn't even exist. Distinguished guests and honorable judges, good evening. Today, I'm here to speak about how social media has affected our body image. Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, why can't I be taller? Or why can't my skin be clear? We've all had these kind of thoughts. People as a whole try to change their appearance to fit into the pressures of society. Hopefully, by the end of this speech, you guys will learn a thing or two about the negative impacts of social media. It is no secret that most magazines use Photoshop. The issue with this is it causes young boys and girls to have high expectations of what their bodies should look like. Everyone wants to look like Selena Gomez or Justin Bieber. However, because of the high use of Photoshop, even they don't look like their social media image. This can be very damaging to your confidence as it promotes changing yourself. For example, I was scrolling through my Instagram feed and I had seen that Ariana Grande had posted this new photo. She had posted this photo and she looked amazing. I couldn't help but compare myself to her. How come her hair was so long and luscious? Her skin was perfect, not a blemish in sight. I started to think negatively about myself, but later realized that her picture was heavily filtered, and most likely, in real life, she has bad skin and hair days as well. It is so easy to fall into the trap of negative thinking. There is a common theme to most various social media sites, and that is the idea of what is the perfect body. For girls, you must be thin, perfect skin, perfect face, clear skin, perfect teeth, and perfect hair. For boys, the standard is around the same, just more focused on being muscular. But the fact is, there is no actual perfect body. What I think is a perfect body is probably different from what you think is a perfect body. People have different ways of viewing social media. Some people believe they have to change themselves in order to be desirable, but that's just not the case. This isn't just in social media, but other forms of media as well. Let's take a look at movies. There is typically one person who plays lead roles in movies, and that is thin and traditionally attractive females and attractive and muscular males. This is sending a bad message to those who don't fit into either categories, as it shows that you have to change yourself to fit into this mold. It subconsciously promotes changing yourself, which can be very damaging to your confidence. In conclusion, social media changed the way we look at ourselves and others. There are thousands of users on social media, which means that there are thousands and thousands of different body types. At the end of the day, we have to accept that we are who we are for a reason. Thank you.
Every like of every post. And what teenagers, especially like myself, who are constantly on it, what they don't understand is that what people post are the highest peak of their lives. It's their best selves. It's the 99th picture of the 100 pictures that they took to make them look fabulous. And from this, it's creating a toxic culture where everyone wants to be the best person, where everyone wants to look a certain way. And that can cause really, really negative effects, like people developing body dysmorphia and believing that they're just not good enough. So I really appreciate how you talked about this aspect of social media. Well, next up, we have Varshini Rajkumaran, who will be talking about the importance of living green.
Respected judges, participants, adults, and guests. Before I start, I'd like to say thank you for giving me this incredible opportunity to speak in front of you today. My name is Varshini Rajkumaran, and I'm here to talk about the commonly spoken topic about living green. Yes, it's a major campaign by words that no one cares about. But why should we live green? The green color is a characteristic of the natural environment. It is the color associated with the natural ecosystem, forest, and where animals live. Living green is a symbol of good social order in the society. As green living has become increasingly popular, I believe it's important to note that's not just a passing trend. It's not only the t-shirts and bags that say be green or recycle, but it is a way of living sustainably that should be practiced every day. Our planet is slowly dying, and if we don't do anything about it soon enough, eventually begin to deteriorate and everything would be used. The world will become a barren place without any resources. We need to change our lifestyles so it becomes beneficial to the planet and the environment. But frankly speaking, it'll benefit ourselves as well. Living green means constantly thinking of every opportunity to conserve the environment and to act on those opportunities. The natural environment is for the past generation, current generation, and future generation. Therefore, it's worth protecting and maintaining to its initial status. What green steps can you make today? Big or small, it doesn't matter. Just take a step. Every little step helps, whether it's biking to the store instead of driving, or storing compost in your backyard, using your own vegetables, or buying local produce. Using the 3 R's, reduce, reuse, and recycle. Help reduce the amount of pollution. Use fluorescent bulbs. It saves energy and money too. Use both sides of the paper. Simple steps such as turning off the lights or electricity can go a long way in helping the earth. As technology improves, more and more appliances support the green lifestyle. The little ways to living green are accomplished, the larger changes will follow. Because awareness of environmental problems have been increasing, living green has becoming easier. There are many services and resources devoted in helping individuals and families to live green. Little steps, sharing methods, and ideas is the fastest way to be green. As for the overall economic benefits, by living green, you create the economy long term. Living green today for a healthier and safer tomorrow. We are responsible for keeping our earth healthy, clean, and safe for the future generations. Thank you for listening and have a great day.